North Dakota native and songwriter Blind Joe. He is joining us this morning with some very exciting news that he has.
Yes, he is releasing a brand new music that's available now. And here today to give us a little taste of what to expect, we have Blind Joe. Welcome back to the show.
Jordan, Heidi, how the heck are you guys doing today?
Awesome.
We are getting through this Monday, and helping us get through is some good music, and that's what you are putting out, Joe. So what is this new song you got here?
Well, the song is called Light of Her Love, and I'm really excited for this, man. This song actually has been a couple months in the making now. When we started this, you guys were kind enough to let me on here and basically beg for money without begging for money. We started a fundraising campaign, and it took us about a week only to raise the $2,000 that we needed to cut this song, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. So I want to say thank you to all my friends and fans and family out in North Dakota there, helping us out. And, we went into the studio. It was really my first time in a Nashville studio situation. And the guys that I work with, my producer, Craig Wilson, and all the boys in the band, John and Micah and Josh, and forgetting people, my buddy Ryan and stuff, just did such a fantastic job. Took a song that really kind of had an acoustic rock and roll feel to it, and we turned it into kind of what you'd find if you mixed like Brad Paisley with Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Well, I'll love that combination. I'm here for it.
That's
I'm
great.
intrigued by it. And so, Joe, what is, just kind of before we, I think we're going to have you play it on a little bit later, but what was the inspiration for this song, Light of Her Love? I mean, that's a very nice title. What was the inspiration for all of it?
Thank you. A couple different things, actually. Of course, my wife, Leanne, and I are celebrating 7 years of marriage today, and the song was really written for her and also for Jesus. I had a big come to Jesus moment here a couple months back, as I do from time to time. I kind of get away from my faith and stuff, as I think we all do, but it's always important to try to find your way back, and it always happens to me, once every couple of years. And this time, I managed to really get with God and really pray and just say, hey, show me the way, because when I take the reins, I tend to mess everything up quite a bit. And so that's kind of how this song came about. I just sat down and it just kind of came out after that. And so it was really kind of different from my normal process of really sitting down and hashing out a song and working it out. And, this came pretty naturally and pretty easy. And I'm really, really proud of it.
So the process for you then was not difficult as maybe it would be typically when you would go to write a song. But this one in particular was maybe not quite the same.
I picked up the guitar and this kind of just fell out of my mouth in probably 3 minutes. I mean, it was pretty remarkable. Even the short songs that I write, that not short songs, but I mean the ones that don't take long always take 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And this one was just kind of it just kind of fell out. I mean, divine intervention or whatever you want to call it, the universe or whatever. I call it Jesus and God, and that's what I believe in. But it is what it is, and it's really a magical, wonderful blessing that I have, and I'm just glad I get to share it with everybody.
Oh yeah, we're excited to hear it. But first, one last little question, because obviously it's a different experience out there right now due to COVID and so forth. So what's it like being a musician in Nashville right now?
Wonderful. We're fully open right now. Aside from there's a couple of different restrictions, but they're not anything horrible. If you come to Nashville and go to Broadway and you want to hang out at Nudies and Tootsie's and all the bars, they're all open. I don't know about capacity, but I've had nothing but a blast for the past, 2 months now. I play a bar called Nudies a lot on Broadway there, and we've had great crowds, and people have been coming. So we want to say thank you for that, and just remind you that everybody on Broadway plays for tips. So when you're down here on vacation, be sure to throw a couple bucks. Those musicians work damn hard to make a living out here, and it's tough. And it's not that it hasn't been tough, especially when COVID was going on. That was rough. And thankfully, I've got such wonderful friends and fans back home that helped us out on social media. But things are finally getting back to normal now, and I wanted to let you guys know too. Speaking of getting back to normal, we have a tour coming up starting at the end of the month this month. I'll be putting everything up at blindjoe.com, but we're going to be starting in McIntosh, Minnesota at Little Bobby's and working our way through North Dakota and Minnesota all the way through August. So,
that sounds fantastic. Well, we'll hear more about that after our break, and we're going to hear you play your song when we come back.